What's going on, everybody? It's me, Jasonjpinc from buybuildsell, your Los Angeles contractor and developer. And today we are going over how to create a business development plan. So take notes, write this stuff down, and I hope this helps you get to the next step in where you're trying to go. These are 5 steps to doing this, and I hope it helps you. First thing you need to do is create a destination. Where are you heading? Where's your 12-month plan? Where's your 5-year plan? Where's your 10-year goal? What are your high-level goals that you want to achieve? That could be anything from I want to make $1 million a year to I want to make sales of $1 million a year. Whatever the number is, whatever the goal is, it could be I want to sell widgets. I want to be a bathroom and kitchen remodeler. Whatever the goal is, obviously this is geared more towards contractors and developers and of that nature. But the truth is whatever the goal that you have is, create the destination. Where are you heading? The truth is that in life, it's never really about getting to the goal, because once we achieve the goal, there's always another goal that kind of just seems to always be in front of us. I always talk a lot about how I never seem to enjoy finishing a house because I'm already working on the next one, right? So you start a house, building it, and by the time you're finishing the house, you don't slow down. You don't slow down your momentum. You still want to push hard. You still want to complete that project and make it as perfect and beautiful as you possibly can. But the truth is, you're already working on the next foundation. You're already working on that next project, and the truth is your mind, your destination is already on the next one. So always having that destination in mind and that goal kind of leads you somewhere, and having markers for it too is really helpful. Setting that 12-month marker, setting that 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, however it is you want to think, that's how far you should be going. I have a buddy who in high school, his destination was insane. He literally wanted to build a company that was reminiscent of what Amazon probably is today. Not to date myself, but it was years back. Amazon was definitely still a thing, but it was definitely not what it is today. But his dream, his destination was probably what it is today. Amazon, I'm not saying my friend is Jeff Bezos. That's not happening, at least not right now. But that's the idea. Set your sights on a destination that you can get to, because the truth is even if the destination is like here, right, and you only get to here, by the time you're here, your destination is going to change, and you don't want to. You want to try to make that goal, but you also have to kind of be okay with change. Okay, so that's 1. 2, focus. Target your goals and attack them, okay? The overall idea is find what it is that you want to do to make money, okay? The funniest thing that I always think about, the thing that goes back in my head, is somebody out there has made millions, probably billions of dollars selling toilet paper. There is some guy out in the middle of nowhere, I don't know where he is, no idea who he is, but you go up to him and you say, hey, how did you make your fortune? And somebody is going to say, I don't know who he is, I sell toilet paper. And to me, that idea is insane. This guy is selling toilet paper and he's making millions. And the guarantee is that there is someone out there who's doing that. There is somebody out there who's actually doing something that insane. Toilet paper. Everyone needs it, but it's like the silliest thing to imagine. It's just paper wrapped in a roll, But set your targets on it. Set your focus on whatever it is. It could be something small. It can be something big. To put it in the contractor or developer perspective, be okay with doing cosmetic flips. Be okay with doing new construction. Whatever it is that you want to do, focus on it, get it done. I talk to a lot of designers or drafters, people like that, where they are making small sales. They'll do a sale and it's $250 for the sale that they did. But it was 5 minutes, 10 minutes of work that they did, right? For instance, you want an elevation of your home, redesigned. So you snap a picture of it, you send it to somebody, and they charge you $250. They redesign the whole entire thing. They send you a rendering picture of it. It looks amazing. You love it. You go, right? Now they go there, okay, well, I only made $250 today. Yeah, but I'm going, yeah, that's fine. Focus on those sales and get 10 of them today. You don't have to be a bathroom remodeler to make $250 in a day or $2,500 in a day. You can be that person. Set your focus on it, set your targets on it, attack it, and get 10 of those clients. If you want to do construction for remodels, or you want to be a home builder, set your sight on that one that's going to make you the money you need to make, but focus on it. And don't lose focus. Once you've created your focus on where it is you want to be, aim like a target and just keep going. A lot of people get distracted by the noise that's around them. I know I've done that myself, where I'll be doing something and I'll see a friend of mine is making a lot of money doing something else. So I'll try that. Why not? I'll do one, I'll do two, I'll make some money, but it's not exciting to me, or it's not where I want to be, or it's not something that moved me and had no part of my focus in my career. So then all of a sudden all the issues pop up, and this happens and that happens, and you don't want to be there. You don't want to be around for it. So you bail, right? Don't lose the original focus. Keep it in mind. Unless it's genuinely changing, that's fine, okay? Your third thing, marketing. I don't care how you market or how you plan to market, but you got to be marketing. Most people, they wonder, how do I get in front of people? How do I attract clients? How do I get jobs? For a while, I had a maintenance business where I wanted to get power washing done on people's houses, and I wanted to seal their countertops and clean their grout and just maintain their homes, right? That was the whole idea. I was building so many houses that I thought I had a second opportunity to create a maintenance business that would maintain the homes I was selling. Bottom line is it eventually didn't really gain too much traction, and it actually converted into an upgrade business where it was like transfer your grass to turf and get solar, car chargers, gates, a lot of that stuff. And then all of a sudden it kind of transformed into what is today Go Landscapers, where all I'm doing is landscape and hardscape and backyard renovations and things like that for that business. But the idea is marketing needs to be done. So I don't care if it's word of mouth, if it's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube even. It doesn't matter how you market. It doesn't matter how you get out there. This is where I was going with that story. Okay, so when I had that maintenance business, I had a sales rep who actually worked for me, and every week I would be like, yo, do we have any leads? Do we have anything to go do? And he kept on coming back to me with it. Like, well, where's the leads? Where are you sending me? Like, how come I'm not going any leads? I go, what do you mean going any leads? Go out there, hit the pavement, go knock on a door, go say hello to somebody, go drive the streets and find a contractor who needs work. Do something. I always told him, I said, I landed a $20,000 turf job by just driving down the street from a job I was doing, knocking on a construction door, saying, hey, I do turf. Can I help you with something? And they never hired me. Those people never hired me, but they referred me to a client who ended up paying me $20,000 to do a turf job. I don't know what I made, probably not very much, but it landed me a job. Maybe I made $2,000 from the deal. It wasn't that great, but I made some money. Who's complaining about it? The idea was I knew I had to work for the leads. I knew that if I wanted the business, I had to hit the pavement. I had to go do it. And I was trying to run one business and trying to get the sales rep to do his job, but his interest wasn't in doing that. For some reason, he wasn't able to click that he had to figure out how to bring the business in. So, and that's okay. That's not his responsibility. That's mine. That was my mess up, right? So I wasn't doing any marketing. yeah, sure, I'd hit the pavement, but I really wasn't pushing. I wasn't asking my current clients to refer me. I wasn't asking for any just, opportunities available. I wasn't reaching out to people I knew personally. Hey, like, can I come clean your house for you? Like, can I, put you on a maintenance schedule? Not even mom and dad, to be honest. Like, I just wasn't thinking about how to market my business. I hired somebody to do the marketing for me, and I don't think that they were incentivized enough even to create the business, because it didn't end up creating anything. Basically, that business died and was reborn into something that I did end up finding a passion in, and that I could direct my efforts into. And to this day, the business thrives on its own, really. I mean, I'm involved, but not to a point that it takes away from anything else that I do. So marketing is super important. I don't care how you do it. Everyone has their own way of doing it. Mine's through Instagram, mine's through YouTube. And I do put money into advertising as well. I mean, you might be seeing this from money that I spent putting it in front of you. That's a very likely chance, right? Number 4, let's talk about sales. Sales and your needs, okay? It's kind of funny when you think about this, but when you're building a business, you actually need to think about the needs of the business. So, what's your overhead? What's your payments? What's your employees look like? All of those sort of things. What are the needs? And then what sales goals do you actually need to meet? And going back to that focus, going back to the target, right? You can do that. You can actually say to yourself, today, I am going to meet my sales goal. If I have a goal of $10,000 a month in sales, right? You're looking at making $120,000 in gross sales, right? Whatever the profit equals, not the point of the conversation, but you know that if you reach that goal, your business will survive. Sometimes it comes down to the line. You can break that up into the 30-day intervals. You can break that up into quarters. You can break that up into however you want to break it. But the same way the car industry kind of has these major sales, right? They have these quotas they need to meet. And people talk about it. Some people say it's not true. Some people say it is true. I don't care if it's true or not. The bottom line is that mentality. If you're a car salesman and you have a quota to meet, you have to get 30 cars off of your lot in 30 days, every 30 days. I'm making up the number, no idea if that's true or not. Bottom line is, at the end of the day, if they're on day 29 and they have 5 cars to get off the lot, that hustle, that drive, that everything, that energy that comes to the table is insane. Because if you ever go to a car lot on those days where it just feels super intense and then go on a first or the second day of the month, it's completely different. And then on day 30, they're like, sir, how can I help you today? What's your budget? What are you trying to get? I can get you in there. Financing, don't worry about it. Take care of it. 0 down, we can make it happen. Sure. All of a sudden, they're finding solutions. They're finding the ability to actually get you to where you need to go, right? There's an incentive. So find that for your company. Here's the 5th thing. And this is something that's going to take time to figure out. You might actually need to be in business for this to actually already happen. But I think that number 5 for business development is really the resources. Okay? So breaking that into a thought process for you, you have staff, you have programs, you have CRMs, whatever it is that's going to actually be a resource for you to function. Business can't be done on paper anymore. So when you're trying to think about how to build your business, a lot of people like to think, CEO, CFO, COO, those positions exist in big companies and even small companies sometimes. But the likelihood is if you're watching this video, it doesn't necessarily exist in your company yet. You're going to be wearing all of those hats. And when you start, and when you kind of start to climb, you're going to realize the resources that you need. Who needs to be a hire? Who needs to be a freelancer? Who needs to be on, retainer? Who's organizing it? Most of the companies that are in construction are usually not sole proprietors. Subcontractors maybe, but general contractors usually not. So, for instance, I'm not putting on a belt every day and doing work. I'm mostly managing work. So, having a CRM or some sort of program that allows information to flow through and information to flow out is super important for most people, because you can't keep it all up here. Not anymore. It just doesn't happen. And the follow up, the follow through, all of those things go back. They literally all track up to your sales needs, your marketing, your focus, your destination. All of it travels back up to really make everything strong, okay? Because without your resources, everything else will fail. So I hope this helps you get into the mode of your business development, help you think through some things, get them to a point where it's no longer in your head, it's on a piece of paper. What's your plan? Track it out, okay? See you on the next video. Hey guys, how you doing? Jason here. I wanted to remind you to please go ahead, subscribe to the channel, like this video, make sure some of your friends are watching it too, because that's all it does, is it helps bring that algorithm to someone else's page so they know that this video is something worth watching and that you enjoyed it and that they might enjoy it as well. So if you can, please go ahead, share the love, and thank you very much. Have a great day.